Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition on Von Sport Update. This is where we tell you what really is happening in the world of sports, bringing you the juicy, the spicy, the hottest, and the most up-to-date stories that make the rounds in the world of sport. Be it volley, be it basket, be it with the foot, be it with the cricket, be it gymnastics. It is right here that will tell you exactly what you need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to the 9/11 specials. My name is Sean Pablo, and I am your host. But I would not do this alone. I've got Don Magzino in the building.
Sean Pablo, it's always great to be on the show.
Absolutely.
He's great. He's a great one.
He is a Don, right? And you just have to hold on when he starts giving you that Don analysis. There is nothing that matches it.
Oh my God.
Before we get into the show today, ladies and gentlemen, there's a whole lot to talk about. But first, we'll take you to today in sports history. When we come back, we'll tell you about what happened when the Super Eagles of Nigeria walloped Sao Tome Principe 6-0. How about the U.S Open? Novak Djokovic, 24 Grand Slam titles. He must be the king. Let's also tell you that another king is born in South America. Neymar is the gold record holder. Ladies and gentlemen, a whole lot of bumpy package up here for you. Don't go away. But at this time, today in sports history, 76.79% when it comes to scoring. Meanwhile, for Rashidi Yekini, 71.71% scoring accuracy. So it goes in the area of Victor Osimhen. When you look at the numbers, now, is this attainable, Maxino?
With the way you've reeled out this data, it just occurred to me, if Osimhen were around in the time of Okocha, Mokachi, Finidi, he would even score. He would have scored up to 50 or 70. You understand? Because what Yekini was a bulldozer, very for his height, very quick, lanky. You can't shake him off. But what Osimhen has is he also has graft. He also has skill.
Very aggressive as well.
Oh my God, like he wants to, even if he's not scoring, he's interested. Give me the ball, move. So definitely, I think everything points to the fact that Osimhen has really come to his own. Remember, there was a time we were worried that, injuries were beginning to beset him at such an early point of his career, but he has overcome it. Then he was frail, now he has bulked up, and you are seeing the real Osimhen. And yes, we just pray that he stays fit and the NFF can actually secure a deal with the club Napoli, because these European clubs, the issue they have is that the January period of the season is the most difficult for them. And unfortunately for Africa, that is the best time to play football, because we're in the dry season. There was a time they tried to move the AFCON to June, July, so that it would align with the European calendar. But unfortunately, apart from places like North Africa and Southern Africa, that is good to play football at that time. Places like West Africa, Central Africa, that is the only time you can play January. If you say you play June, July, that's when the rainy season is at its highest. And unfortunately, we don't have the sporting infrastructure that can now take care of that. But as it is, Sean, in future, going forward, we need to get the cooperation of the European clubs. Pesero has to start talking to them now. Now, this is what I suggest. This is my suggestion on my 50% or 50 cents. 50 cents. So, not 50 cent in musician. But my 50 cent thought is that, look, talk to the European club sides. Okay, those matches that are not necessary for Nigeria, we can excuse some of them. We know what Osimhen can do already.
Surely.
We know what Iheanacho can do. So maybe those players that have not really featured for Nigeria, we can start playing them in more of our friendly matches, get used to them. Then, like I said, arrange short clusters where they can meet during the transfer window if we don't have any friendly match, and just play amongst themselves and go. That way you meet the Europeans halfway. because you can't blame them. They are paying they pay their dues. I mean, they are paying their salaries, they are paying everything. And if a player gets injured in international duty, most times it falls back on the club side. That is the truth. It's a business. It's, you know. But as an African and as a Nigerian, I want to see Osimhen play for us. Look at how he was frustrated at the last African Cup of Nations because we could not communicate with the Napoli, and look at what's his name, Dennis too, Emmanuel Dennis. We couldn't get.
But then, Maxino,
yeah.
These numbers, I'm really very interested in these numbers. In breaking this record, he's still right here. We are talking national games and national sports, and we just cannot afford not to talk about it. Last night was something explosive. The Super Eagles of Nigeria in the Godswill Akwa Stadium there in Uyo went riot. And they were able to run it for 6 good, quality, sumptuous goals. I mean, talk about the likes of Samuel Chukwueze scoring his very first goal in the qualifier campaign, and as well as Taiwo Awoni, the super red Tatashe Atarodo Red Hot.
Oh Taiwo Awoni. You're giving him different titles all in one blow. Okay.
Oh, he scored 3 goals in 3 games.
Yes.
And of course, providing 2 assists as well for Nottingham Forest. Even that particular one, which was very special against Chelsea for Anthony Ilanga, in that solitary 1-goal victory of Nottingham Forest over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. But again, you look at that game, very, very excited I am for Victor Boniface. I'm also very excited for the likes of Oyemechi, who also had his debut. I'm also very excited for the group of players that we have now. Not only are they exciting, but they're also promising. Yeah. Made a real comeback story for anyone who believes in second chances. I mean, Novak Djokovic, he had been out of the scene. A lot of talk about pandemic, a lot of talk about vaccination. He took away. He had to go on the low, hard training, came back, stuttered. But it is so good to see that the king has his crown right on his head. 6-3, 7-6-5, 6-3. How else could you defeat anyone in a U.S. Open? 3-0.
You see, I'm laughing because someone said, even in his 70s, even in retirement, Djokovic will still win 1 title. It's that bad. The guy he's not going anywhere soon. There's no sign that he's letting up. He's not retiring. He's not getting older. In fact, he's even looking younger. I don't know where the dimension he comes from. It's shocking because, I mean, all his contemporaries, Federer and what's his name,
Rafael
Nadal, they're all pulling out, got ages, but no.
And Murray
has a pensioner, but no. Djokovic is like, I'm still there. And you will see, he was play at the Australian Open in 2024.
You know, I was expecting Carlos Alcaraz to actually make it to the final. But when he lost to Medvedev, I was like, what really happened? I mean, this is supposed to be a rematch between these two because haven't played out in the U.S. Open the last time. Alcaraz got it. A lot of talks went about Rafael Nadal, and people talked about how much of training he had put into Alcaraz. But seeing that Novak Djokovic is back, so excited. And let's just take a tour straight to South America, where the CONMEBOL qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup also just got underway. And to get it started, ladies and gentlemen, we all know.
What else?
Okay, tell us what we know. Neymar Jr.
Neymar.
Oh, yeah.
Neymar.
And Neymar. Oh, the Al Hilal forward had just broken a record being set by I like to call the almighty Pelé. Pelé, of course, passed on in December last year. Blessed memories of Pelé. But of course, Pelé, with the contribution that he had in Brazilian football, or rather global football, it continues to create a conversation that everyone will keep talking about because of the numbers that he raked up. I mean, talk about the goal records. People still have conversation about how many games he played, how many goals he scored. There's statistics that go to say he scored 95 goals in 140 games.
Absolutely.
But of course, what FIFA recognizes is that he scored 77 goals in 92 matches.
Yes.
And Neymar, over the weekend against Bolivia, Brazil 5, Bolivia 1. Neymar scored a hat-trick. And with that, having reached 76 goals before, he eclipsed the record of the great
Pele.
legend beyond.
Absolutely.
79 goals in 125 games. Neymar, but those numbers, it still tells that Pele is still the legend, doesn't it?
Look, we all have to admit it. When it comes to football, Pele is the football god. We can't take it away. Look, I'm a Messi fan, right, for this dispensation. But we all agree, Pele, I mean, he started the evolution of football to what it is today. So you can't take that from him. Having said that, for Neymar to be able to break that record, it's phenomenal. Look, many people don't know, but South American football is difficult. Very, because teams are almost on the same level
and
they play the same way
kind of football.
They are skillful, they are aggressive. Did you watch Argentina against Ecuador?
I will go talk about
Okay, but look, even playing against Bolivia, it's not easy. And unfortunately, there are just 10 countries in South America, and they play themselves. Look, they started their World Cup qualifiers now as we are speaking. So,
yeah.
I mean, the World Cup is 3 years away, but they are ready. So, look, Neymar, I'm happy for him for one thing. Leaving Paris Saint-Germain to Saudi Arabia has taken pressure off him. Now he doesn't have to prove anything in Saudi Arabia. He's just enjoying his football like the way Cristiano Ronaldo is enjoying his football, the way Lionel Messi is enjoying his football. They've achieved everything. Remember, Neymar remains a legend in the sense that he is the only one that broke the jinx of Brazil, never winning the Olympic football gold medal in Rio 2016. Before then, that was the grail for most Brazilians. When we beat them in Atlanta, it pained them because that's the only football laurel that had eluded them. But he won it for them on penalties on home soil. Then now having to achieve this. So I think if he can keep himself fit, he could feature in 2026 World Cup in U.S, Mexico, and Canada. And who knows? Who knows? It might still go to South America, even though South America currently holds the World Cup with Argentina. But if Neymar is able to keep himself, enjoy his game with less pressure than people like Jesus coming up, I think Brazil might just find a way. And if Carlos Ancelotti eventually becomes the coach of Brazil, wow, I mean, we have a lot to watch. Some feel that the FIBA World Cup is just an opportunity to give college basketball players, or maybe third option players the opportunity and exposure, all well and good, but it's the World Cup that's supposed to be the highest. Then sometimes they now do the Olympics. Look, trust me, I was reading the reaction. I mean, especially after they lost to Jenny, then lost to Canada. I mean, Canada beat USA again
at the losers finals.
Oh my God! So it just rubs insults to the injury. But the fact is, the Americans are now saying we have to bring back LeBron James and the game and the team for the Olympics. But they have to accept one fact. Basketball has evolved. It's not just about NBA. It is beyond that now. The Euro basketball scene is very competitive. The basketball scene in China is very, very competitive. So, look, and you have players from all over the world now moving. It's not only just America they go to play. So, they need to take that lead off their eyes that it's just everything begins and ends with NBA. I love this game. No, it's gone beyond that. And trust me, even if they bring their full squad now to the Olympics, even if they win, the gap has closed up, so they have to accept it. But congratulations to Germany, congratulations to Serbia, and a massive congratulations to Latvia. From nowhere, they just emerged and they won everybody's heart. And we're going to see them in the next Olympics. So definitely, the basketball hostilities will move now from the World Cup to the Olympics, and anything can happen in Paris.
Well, I'm really excited about how that wrapped up. Of course, semi-finals between Serbia and Canada. It was 95-86 for the United States of America. Losing to Germany, it was 1-1-1 against the 1-1-3 of Germany. And then in the finals, of course, third place match took place first. 127 for Canada over United States, 118. And in the finals, it was a 6-point match for Germany as they defeated Serbia 83-77. Ladies, join the very community on Spotify. It is Voice of Nigeria. That is where we are on Spotify. You can listen to the podcast and you can always keep it there with us. We do Von Sport Update every Monday to give you all the update from the weekend as we set you into a brand new week. Mazino, it has been such a great show.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Let's talk about your expectations for this weekend. I mean, we'll be back back to club football. What are you looking forward to?
Liverpool, please keep up the fire. Don't allow the international break get in the way, because that's one of the issues we've always had. We start so well, everybody like, yeah, we're gonna do it. Then we have international break, then suddenly injuries, then everything just goes all downhill. So no, they have to get it right. McAllister is on fire. Zoboslai is on fire. Gakpo is doing well. Nunez is doing well. Salah didn't leave eventually, at least for now. So there's hope that at least Liverpool can deliver something, especially as they're going to compete in Europa, which is not the glamorous one, but it's more difficult, but they can do it. Keep a positive head in the Premier League. If they cannot win at least top 4, if they do that, then we're fine for the season.
Well, he just might be fine for a top 4, but tell you, if Arsenal or Manchester United will be fine for top 4. Both of them squared out over the weekend, the other weekend, where we saw Arsenal come all the way in a fantastic way, I would like to say. They came back to becoming the winners of that match, and of course, taking 3 points from scoring 3 sumptuous goals. I don't want to delve, but the quick question here for our first challenge will be, let me ask you, between Arsenal and Manchester United, who do you think have a better chance of making top 4? This is where we wrap up the show. Absolutely. Thank you so very much. Make sure you join in on the comment section and drop your comment. Keep it buzzing right there. Let's find out really who is right between Manchester United and Arsenal, who have a better shot at top 4. My name is Sean. From here on, keep hope alive and be good.